Hey guys, it's Demi. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've got myself a little cuppa. I'm still raking the pumpkin mugs. I'm not ready to give them up yet. I love this one. I think I got this one from Home Bargains. But yeah, it's nice. I've got a green tea. What are you drinking? Video, we have a really exciting one. I've been wanting to film this video for a long time, and today's the day I'm finally going to sit down and do it. And I'm actually going to be talking about how I drastically changed my life. Reflecting back on the stuff that I'd done and the fact that I actually did these things, kept up with them, it's really made us realise a lot. I want to sit and tell yous about it. I want to let yous know how I drastically changed my life. So if you're sitting there thinking, what the hell are you going on about, love? Sit back, grab a cuppa, let's have a chat. So this is a little bit of a story, and to start this story we're going to go back to 2021, last year. Last year was the first full year of me living in the house that me and Sean bought, well, Sean living in it as well. 2021 was the first year where I moved out of my mum's house and I bought my own house, started living here and having to adult. And let's just say, it was the hardest year of my entire fucking life. There was a lot of things that I didn't show online, but I really struggled. I think I struggled with a lot of things. Self-care went down the pit. I felt really depressed because I felt like I couldn't stay on top of the house. There was a lot of times when I felt I'd made a wrong decision in buying the house and living independently, and I had a lot of regrets. I didn't think I was ready for it at times, and I just got really overwhelmed. Like, I was never the type of person to worry or get overwhelmed by things, but I got really overwhelmed when I bought my house, because I started to get overwhelmed with the continuous list of jobs that I couldn't keep on top of, the fact that I'd got 2 puppies 4 days after moving into the house, and that they needed my full care and attention and love, and that they had so much wants and needs. And I had had dogs all my life, but they had been dogs that lived with me in my family home that my mum was mainly responsible for. And you know, the 3 walks a day, the constant feeding of morning and night. Obviously I knew that my dogs were going to need this. I wasn't completely delusional, but it just took a much bigger toll on us than I think. And from living at my mom's house to having no responsibilities, financially or personally, to nobody really caring what I do in my day-to-day life, to then living in a house where I had to upkeep it. I had to make sure that work was done on time. I had bills to pay, so I had to make sure that work was actually coming in and that I was maintaining work. And in 2021 I got myself in the biggest rut ever. I got so depressed. I'd never been that depressed since probably my school years. I got in just an absolute mess. Life was overwhelming and I felt like I couldn't cope with it. So as I was approaching the end of 2021, I was thinking of things that I wanted to do and change going into 2022, and there was a lot of things that I wanted to change, whether it be my personal being, whether it be, there was just a hell of a lot of things that I knew in my life weren't things I liked and that I wanted to adapt or change in some way. We're nearly at the end of 2022 and I'm honestly the happiest I've been in a long time. Don't get us wrong, I still have my down days, but I am so unbelievably happy and content that I actually just can't even explain this. Definitely things that I've done that I know have aided this, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. First things first, we're going to go down the route of personal care and all the things I've done for myself. I wasn't taking care of myself in 2021. I never, to be honest, like, I did the bare minimum I needed to do. I shaved when I felt like I had to, I bathed when I felt like I had to, and my self-care just definitely wasn't there. I was really low and my self-care was not my priority at that time. Self-care impacts my mental health so much, and I didn't realise this all through 2021. I just wasn't taking care of myself, but I've realised now how much the little things I do in my self-care routine make such a huge difference to me and how I feel. I have mentioned this on videos before, but the little things that I like to do for my self-care is obviously bath and shower every single day. I know that seems self-explanatory, but when I'm really down and low, they were things that I was letting slide. And personal hygiene is something that does slide with so many people when they get in depressive ruts or when they feel down, because it's the last thing they feel like they want to do, and I definitely felt like that for a lot of 2021. Going into the new year, I knew my skincare was something that I wanted to consistently take care of. Now, I've always been quite good with my skincare since, I would say since around 4 years ago. I've always been good with skincare, but I wasn't in the habit of routinely every single day and every single night doing my skincare. I would do it every single time I had makeup on. I would have like a full routine to take my makeup off, to cleanse and everything like that. But I wear makeup, I would say, like 60% of the time, so there's a good 40% of the time that I'm not wearing makeup, and that is when I would let my skincare slip. Going into the new year, I made this a priority. I signed up to Skin and Me. This video is not an ad, but I absolutely love Skin and Me. I've been using them all throughout 2022 and they have helped my skin significantly, and I've really started to invest and look at what skincare I'm using and realise that less is more when it comes to skincare, and I don't have to be putting boatloads of product on my face. I do like to trial out new skincare, don't get us wrong, like I'm not just set in me ways, but I don't just put anything on my skin without looking into what it is and if it's actually going to benefit my skin type. I'm so happy to say that since the beginning of this year I've not had any really bad flare-ups, and I've not had my seasonal skincare flare-ups, which have meant a huge deal with, which means the skincare that I'm currently using must be working and my skin must enjoy it. I definitely think my Skin and Me has a huge impact on that. Keep on the theme of me, myself and I, and we'll talk about me hair. So many people comment after comment after comment on my Instagram and YouTube. What do I use on my hair? How did I grow my hair so much? There's just question after question about my hair. So this is, I mean, I have the worst type of jump wrong because you can't see the black side, but this is my current hair. This is the length of it. This is how long it is. Well, many people say I wear extensions and I'm hiding it. I do not have an extension to my name. I cannot explain how much I love my hair now. So back in 2018, I believe it was, lost my hair. It was so short, it had dried out, it was literally so thin, to the point is as Sean was commenting on it, and I feel like Sean's not very observant at all, but I remember we were in New York City and I was sitting in front of the mirror in the hotel room, and I remember doing my hair, like the little bit that I had, I was like doing it and like, you know, trying to style it, and I was so down about my hair and I felt so self-conscious about it anyway. And I remember Sean turned around on that holiday and went, "Where did all your hair go?" And I was absolutely devastated. Like, for him to notice that my hair was so bad, and I became so self-conscious about it. I just hated it. And that was all because I bleached my hair. I had an absolute disaster with bleaching my hair. I didn't care for it. I didn't care what I put on it. And I just decided that the health and overall well-being of my hair meant so much more to me than the colour. So I dyed it back to my natural brunette. I've dyed it once since being brunette, which my mum like box dyed it for us because I found a grey hair. But I found a grey hair, so I got my mum to like box dye it, but I haven't found another one since, and I've kept it brown, and I think it's back to my natural colour now because of, it was like ages ago I dyed it. Big question is, how did I grow my hair? And I get it time and time again, what do I use, all that type of thing. So I'm going to run through with you every single thing I've done to change my hair and to try and get healthier hair, because I wanted my thick long hair back more than anything in this entire world. I stopped using the black elastic hair bobbles, you know, just the plain elastic ones. I stopped using them. I switched to soft scrunchies or spiral ones like this, because when I looked online, these still damage your hair but not half as much as the black plain elastic bobbles do. So I don't use them anymore. I just use these for tying my hair up, and a lot of the time I actually use a claw clip over them because these are actually better for your hair again. So always a claw clip or them types of bobbles, and never ever the elastic bobbles. In terms of products and my routine, I wash my hair twice a week. I've got back into the routine of only washing it twice a week. I used to overwash my hair because I felt like it got really greasy, but now I only wash it twice a week to allow the natural oils in my hair to develop. It doesn't get that greasy though, to be fair. Like, I am quite lucky in that I can dry shampoo it and it doesn't get too bad, but I only wash my hair twice a week, and I make sure when I've got the conditioner in, I'm using a bath brush to brush out all of the hair that's kind of like clogged up or stuck, and I'm just giving it a good brush. I've been through around 5 bottles now of Hairburst, again not sponsored in the slightest. I have worked with them before, but I genuinely love shampoo and conditioner. So I use these 2 here are the versions that I use. And in terms of product, when I get out of the bath and when I'm styling my hair, I then go in with this Curvis, I don't know the brand, but it's this, and it's an anti-fallout spray. It says anti-fallout fortifying blow dry fluid. So when my hair's wet after the shower, I put this all over the roots of my hair. 2 other sprays that are in my routine. I've been through 3 of these. It's the coconut moisture spray by Lee Stafford. Absolutely love this. It smells amazing and I think it really has helped hydrate my hair. That product that I do is the Lee Stafford hair growth spray. Again, this goes on my roots and my ends. I lather it all over, brush it in and then blow dry my hair. For heat protecting, I use this when my hair is damp and when my hair is dry. It's the Vodes Defender heat protection spray. Swear to God, I love this stuff so much. It's like an aerosol, so I really like it because it I just feel like it's better than an actual spray for heat protecting. And the last thing I like to do once my hair is done is I do like to use this Lee Stafford shine spray. And people always ask about my hair being shiny. I do put this on it. I just give it a very slight shine spray, and yeah, they are the products that I use on my hair. I try not to, if I'm not going anywhere for the day, I won't style my hair with heat. I always blow dry my hair though. I never used to blow dry my hair when I lived at my mum's for some reason, but I really felt like it affected my dermatitis. I have scalp dermatitis and I felt like it really affected that. So now I always blow dry my hair. I make sure that it's blow dried and completely dry, but I won't always style it with straighteners or curling tongs. If I'm not going out or I don't need to style it, I won't. I'll just leave it off. Next thing that I changed when it comes to me, myself and I is my nails. My nails. I'm so excited to show you my nails. These are my real nails. Can you believe it? I actually have nails that come above my fingertips. Never in my life before 2022 had I had nails that came above my fingertips that were natural. I used to always stick a bit of plastic acrylic on my nail. I used to get them done every single month and I just didn't love them. Acrylics for me would always snap. They ruined my real nails and it wasn't me. I didn't vibe with them, but I kept getting them because I felt like I'd never be able to grow my nails. And then I started getting DEPOP, which is a strong gel that helps grow your natural nail. For 2022, I have actually grown them longer than this as well, but they did snap because I feel like I got a point where they were a bit too long. This is the length I like to keep them at now, which I feel like is a realistic length that I can actually keep. I get DEPOP every single month, sometimes twice a month instead of acrylic, and it changed my life. Wouldn't look back, wouldn't ever get acrylics again. I'm just so happy. My self-care, all that type of thing. I do tan at least once or twice a week now. I mean, there's been a few occasions throughout the year where I haven't stuck to this, but I try to tan once or twice a week. It just makes me feel better. I know self-love, love your pale skin, whatever, but I just feel better with a tan. And if it's a little thing that I can do that makes us feel better, then I'm gonna do it. Okay, the next section we are gonna move on to is the house and how do I deal better with the house. Wow. The house was a change that desperately needed to happen. The lifestyle that me and Sean were living in the house was not good at all. Constant takeaways, never cooking meals together, never sitting down eating meals together, me constantly being in the office working, not balancing housework very well, constantly arguing at each other. It was really bad and it needed changing. And in 2022, touch wood, we're on a much better path with it. We do a weekly shop every single week now. We'll have planned meals for at least 5 of them nights because we work it around Sean's shift. Also housework, we manage it a lot better now. Me and Sean both fairly do what we need to do. And I just feel like it's something that I've managed to keep on top on. I like to do an hour's clean every single day. Some days I won't, but most days I like to do an hour's clean and just get things on a to-do list that I would like to do that day and tick them off. And I feel like it's just much better than having one day where I do 6 hours clean. When we first got in the house, I was having like a day a week where I would just clean for 6 hours and I was getting so depressed about it. I absolutely hated it, but it's not often that I'll do that now. Me and Sean will do like deep cleans together, but I do an hour's clean every single day, which kind of maintains the house to a standard that I'm happy with. I just feel like the balance between the house and living together and everything like that has definitely improved in 2022, and it's something that I'm so happy about because like I said, when I first moved out, I really did think I'd made a wrong decision and I felt like it was something that I just couldn't keep on top of. But I feel like I'm in such a stage now with Sean, with our relationship, with the relationship with the house, where I'm able to manage it much more, and yeah, I don't feel overwhelmed by it at all anymore. The next subject that I want to talk about is going to be the last subject in this video is friends. So I would like to touch on this because it is something that has impacted my life in 2022 significantly. I I've always had friends. I've always been fortunate that I've had friends. 2021, I fell out with somebody who I was really, really close to, and that was in the October, so the end of 2021. As well as that year already being an absolute shit show for me, it got even worse. I felt so down about this friendship breakup. I never felt like I was going to find anybody who I would get on with as much as this person, and yeah, it was really, really shit. It wasn't a nice time at all, and I just felt like I didn't have friends that I was really close to, that I could ring up at any time in the day and I know they'd be there. And I did have that, I do have that, and I did have that prior to this year. But this year, two very special people entered my life, and that is Natalie and Jess. It was just the best thing to ever happen to me. They are two people that I love and appreciate so, so much. They are just such lovely people. I'm so, so close to them this year that I just cannot believe I've only known them a year. You know when you meet someone but you feel like you've known them for so much longer than you actually have? That's how I feel about both Natalie and Jess. Like, they're just absolute legends and I love them so much. But yeah, so my friendship side of my life has definitely improved in 2022, and it's something that I'm so grateful for. Went out loads, I've had dinner dates loads, as well as maintaining a good relationship with Sean and balancing that, and I'm just so, so grateful for everything that's happened in 2022. And I can definitely say I'm not even at the end of the year yet, but it's the year that changed my life completely in terms of my mental health, how I feel about myself, and just my complete outlook on life has changed so much this year. And I'm so, so, so grateful for everything and everyone and every opportunity that's come my way this year. And I really wanted to sit down and chat, and I wanted to do the hair care talk as well, just so I could direct people to this video when I get comments and stuff. And yeah, without further rat-a-tat-tat, that is going to end this video because I haven't really got much more to say other than I hope you've enjoyed more of a chill sit-down style of video. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'd love to hear things that have changed your life this year. Bye!